Alright, what's up, y'all? Today is a different video like I did the tier list about my college teams that I'm choosing for college football 25. But I want to make a tier list because I don't have much time to record today and I wanted to get a video out, so let's do it. Today is all of PlayStation exclusives ever. I know this looks like a big list, but I'm only really going to do the games that I've played and or at least I know about. So like half of these or more can get cut down. Like all these PS1, PS2 games, like there's no need for me to rank them because I've never played them. So yeah, I'm gonna go across like this until I find a game that I know or I've played and rank it. Okay, starting off, Astro's Playroom. I think this is the PS5 version, and it's underrated. It's I'm gonna put it in C, just because I've simply it's simply just like a free game that comes with PlayStation to show off the controller features, but it's still it's a good little game. And I also just noticed there's a never played and no opinion category, so I'll dump all those into there. Okay, I've seen Blood and Truth because it's not that old, but I've heard it's not good, so I'm gonna put it in D. And then Bloodborne. Sorry, I've played it a little bit. I've never deep dived into it, but I've heard people say it's the best Souls game. So I'll throw it in. Actually, I'll throw it in B because I've simply never beat it. Okay, next up is Days Gone. Very fun horde zombie shooter with an awesome motorcycle with awesome mechanics and physics that make you feel like a badass. I didn't like some of the stealth missions in it. I thought they were kind of pointless. The story was alright. The best part about this game was the gameplay itself. I'm gonna throw that in a B as well. Death Stranding. I haven't played it and I really want to get to it, so I'm gonna throw it in here now just simply because I haven't played it. Demon Souls. I said I've played Bloodborne a little bit, but I've never played Demon Souls. Detroit Become Human is gonna be my first A tier. I know it's basically a playable movie, which I can't put it into S tier for that. I need to have some kind of gameplay, and that's the one thing it lacks. I've heard Dreams is like a better Roblox, but I haven't played it. And we get to Ghost of Tsushima. As you guys know, that's my main playthrough on the series or on my channel. And if you haven't heard my expressions about it, it's my favorite game of all time. It's so underrated. It's so crazy. It's literally, in my opinion, a perfect game. It's going in S plus. All the old God of Wars I've actually never played, sadly. I kind of want to get around to playing them, but I just haven't. And then God of War 2018. I'm actually going to throw this one into S plus, but I'm also going to rank them from left to right, like best to least best in that category. So I still think Ghost of Tsushima is better than that. And now thinking about that, I'm going to switch this around just because I've played more of this game than this. I've never played any of the Gran Turismos. Now we get to the Horizon series. I do think that Horizon Forbidden West is just a little bit better than Horizon Zero Dawn, just because it expands a little bit more, and I simply just enjoyed the story a little bit more. It was a little shorter, but I think it was well worth it. We're also not talking about. Okay, I'm a little too young for the Infamous games, or these ones, but I wasn't young for the Second Son. Second Son is an easy underrated S tier. I just put out a video about that I think a couple days ago now. It's so good. A lot of games into the don't know. Here comes Little Big Planet. I think all three of them are really equally good, and I think all three of them are equally an A, because I have such fond memories. This list is going to be so biased, but I don't really care. It's a low A, but I respect that. And proudly, I'm going to put Predator Hunting Grounds at an F. It's kind of like a Dead by Daylight Friday the 13th game, but just with only the Predator, and it just didn't live up. I mean, I was so excited for this game. Me and my friend bought it, played it together, and man, it's just bad. I have not played any of the Ratchet and Clank games, sorry. And here is Shadow of the Colossus. I can confidently put it a high B, right above Horizon Zero Dawn. It's good, okay? That's all I really have to say for it. It's good. Next, we have the Spider-Man games. This doesn't look like it's updated, but Spider-Man 2 should be here, and I'll tell you where I'd put that compared to the other Spider-Man games. But the first Spider-Man is it's a simple S tier. I believe that the first Spider-Man game is the best out of the three, and then Spider-Man Miles Morales, I would say, is about middle of the pack A tier. It just wasn't as long. The story wasn't as it for me because the villain was an original character, I'm pretty sure, and I just didn't like that concept as much as I did the original Spider-Man game. Spider-Man 2, on the other hand, I would put at a high A. I just didn't think the story was all there as well. It was overwhelming. Ooh, now The Last of Us. So about The Last of Us, I don't think that part 2 is better than part 1 at all. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I'm going to put The Last of Us part 1 at a S+, and part 2 at a high. Actually, I'm going to put it at a low S. I do believe Spider-Man is a better game than The Last of Us part 2. Why? Because I'm a superhero fan. I like Spider-Man. And I just thought that the story was for The Last of Us was more well-rounded. The Last of Us Part 2 is just straight literal revenge and just straight, I don't even know how to explain it, just like sadness and depression. Now we come up on the Uncharted. I haven't played all of them, so I'm going to throw the first one, sadly, in the I don't know. But Uncharted 2, 3, 4, and all these I have played. And I'm going to confidently say that Uncharted 4 is the best. I believe it's a low S tier. And then about every other game but this one, the new one is a middle of the pack B tier. I'll be on. Other games like these are just low A tiers. You can't really make a bad Uncharted game. I'm saying that as I put this in B tier, but it's not bad. Just cutting out all the games that I haven't played, this is my final tier list for PlayStation exclusives. I would like to know how you, in your opinion, view this. I believe that this is completely biased because it's my favorite, not who I think the best is, but my favorite games. That's why some people will think Ghost of Tsushima is an S+, and maybe think The Last of Us Part 2 is an S+, and maybe Horizon Forbidden West might be lower. But yeah, so that sums it up, guys. If you did like these tier list videos, please tell me in the comments, leave likes, sub for me. Yeah, that's about it, guys. See ya.